can see a Tachanka pick from Uno there. I think that's just a little bit of a debate.
He's locked it in.
We're surely going to see... Okay, we're going to see Tachanka strat. I'm sure you've got plenty of information about those in your pocket, so I'll let you talk to us about
sorry,
that.
mate. All the research I've done into Tachanka has just been me on my knees praying to the Lords. As you may expect, very, very static operator.
Very kind of you, Des, to put it in such gentle terms.
He's not very useful, let's be honest. This is the biggest use you now have with the new deployable shields, is that you can stick his gun behind it. You have the one in front of you to protect your body. Of course, your upper body is then protected by the glass in front of the gun. Essentially playing a role of what a Maestro would here. And no, this isn't G2 being disrespectful or throwing around. Again, as we saw in rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, they play with a number. They play with the Monty, they play with the Fuse, they play with the glass. They had ideas on how to make these things work. So I'm very curious to see how this setup is going to benefit them. Medics, can we just check whether Fowler's got any of his impacts left alive? Okay, so he doesn't. So this is now a problem, because that would have been the last option with RX being dead to get below and to make this work for them. Not quite going to be the case. And look at this, just from afar now, the Tachanka is doing enough that he's holding things down for them. The threat is there that they cannot contest him. Yet it was Sir Boss who found the kill. Which way do you look? You're staring at an Alda or you're staring at an LMG? Either way, it is murder. 2 kills come through for BDS. Pengu gets one back onto Rafal. Wasn't a trade for either of those other 2 kills to still have to worry about them. There are now 2 left alive for G2. The Lord has fallen. It's a 2 versus 2 with 10 seconds left on the clock.
This may well be that Tachanka has wasted enough time with BDS, unaware of how to play around him. We can see a ring around the roses going on as Jaeger moves through with a pistol, will get the kill, and that is going to be the important one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me now is Pengu. Pengu, how do you feel about the game?
I mean, honestly, today we played hard mode. You know, some glass, some Fuse, some Tachanka. We really want to show the Russians how it's done, and that's what we did.
What was the idea behind the Tachanka strat on defense?
Well, Uno won a lot of kills, but he didn't want to die. So we thought there's no Blackbeard on defense, but there's a Tachanka with a face shield. So you can shoot back without getting shots, and Uno has perfect aim. So it's like a no-brainer that you should pick it.
Was there other intention behind playing the Tachanka beside giving Uno face shield so he can finally get some kills?
To strike fear through the hearts of our opponents, of course, because there's nothing more scary than to see a Tachanka behind a shield with 2 ADSs down on the bomb side with every single cabinet open.
Thank you, Pengu. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in our interview. My name is Sua from G2. This is Pengu from G2. We make it into the knockout stage, and I wish everyone a good night.
He will have to find the diffuser. He doesn't have the nitro cell available. He will mistime it. They'll be able to get out of there very effectively. Bad timing for Canadian. He sees one on drone, softens up the floor, but this is an almost unwinnable task for him. I can't believe how TSM was just able to bulldoze their way into the site. This retake from Canadian will be tough. Bolo's on only a tiny bit of HP. Down goes Merc. Bolo's 1 shot away. Will Canadian clutch?
Oh my God!
No way he pulls that off, and the diffuser is his. He knows he has plenty of time. And I'd imagine you got to be pumped with that one. He'll start to defuse, and SSG manages to save the round. Almost unwinnable, I say. Well, he proves me wrong. Second round goes to SSG.
I'm not kidding, I can hear him right now through the walls.
Oh my God! Defuse, Troy! Bro, the Windows key, bro. Don't even. The Windows key. Holy. The Windows key. Let's go, Troy. Good shit. Why am I so much better than you? God damn! Using a dump and you little shits still get hang. I'm old as shit with the worst gun in the game. You're playing Twitch, Gio. You're playing Twitch.
That could make that play happen. As a Sledge, he can also open his castle barricade whenever he wants.
Gio is down below his Valkyrie with a C4 likely still in his pocket, so he can end anybody who goes to make that plant, which will likely be Canadian. First opening duel for TSM, make that 2! Achieve jumps out of the window. He'll grab 2 frags and then try to get away. This should be a pick for Thinking Nade. There you go, with Rampy taking out Merc back to a 3v3. So the advantage that TSM had was mostly based on time. 13 seconds, Rampy is still upright. Gio is still down below. Pojoman on his belly. Bolo dispatches Thinking Nade, and Canadian will need to attempt the plant, but he's under fire. Rampy guns one down. Canadian goes for the plant. There's the Valkyrie from below, and he That's the round for TSM. They'll take it their very first round here on Bank.
Which means that SSG has to rush into the site. They go for the push into kitchen, and Canadian will trade, leaving just thinking Nade. He's got to pick up that diffuser and go for the plant. Achieved has to time this perfectly. Thinking Nade will be exposed for 2 seconds, but it doesn't look like Achieved realizes this. He doesn't even know where the plant happened. He'll see the enemy and land the shot. There it is, Achieved with the 1v1 clutch and the disable.
What a beautiful, beautiful flick from Achieve. Still, if they just bleed out on trades, SSG will be much better positioned. You've also got the Mozzie Ebolo playing over by the front desk towards Tellers. He's low on HP, so one bullet will be his undoing as he gets flashed temporarily. X-Kairos will give away close to his position. Very narrowly missing out. Great patience here from Bolo. Is he going to be able to capitalize off of this? The Maverick of Bosco is so close, finds Geo. Bolo pops up. 1, 2, but Diffuser still goes down. Bolo pulls out the super shorty, 2 kills. He's so close to getting them all. Fultz is behind him. A mark and then a flash as Fultz will circle around, but the bigger issue for Bolo is that timer. They've set the clock now. Bolo unable to hit the shots. He just drags a little too slow. Fultz hangs on. And it's enough for SSG to grow their lead.
He's also got the shield to help his flank. Rampy is also there to hold on to that Jaeger, who somehow is still alive. Fultz eats a lot of damage from the MPX, but still somehow wins the fight against Bolo. Rampy shuts down Merc. The Jaeger in open. Geo with the gas canister to try and slow down the push. Fultz was picking himself up, but Achieved will secure the kill with the C4. So a 2v3. This is doable for TSM, especially with the last 20 seconds and closing in. But it's looking really good for SSG. An aggressive play here will be caught by the nade. Geo will go down to that. Beautiful job there from Rampy. It's now all on Achieved in the 1v3. He's focused on the breach, but that's not where this is from. There's one, not the second. The reload's in. The plant coming down right now. It needs to be denied, but no, it's actually a full fight, and it'll be SSG on that full fight to take the map and the series all the way down to the wire, but they do it anyway.
Will step up trading that with one onto Cantor. Fabian a second on the round, and things are starting to go slightly towards G2, I would have said, but Ilem's getting the kill onto Fabian, and he's the man that's been having the impact so far, and that just shows how quickly rounds can switch around in Siege. Pengu and Shaiko challenging each other head-to-head. Pengu will come out on top with a headshot onto Shaiko, but Ilems will step in. As we said, that duo once again working back-to-back, and Ilem's getting in there and trading things out. That now leaves us in a 2 versus 1. 25 seconds left to go, and Uno has got a huge job on his hands. He's trying to retrieve the diffuser. He's dancing around. He's taking fights. He gets the kill onto Ilems. It is 1 versus 1 at this point. He uses the smoke grenade to give himself cover. He's looking to potentially get a plant down. He has to do something, being limited on time. He will be doing so. RX is seeking him at this moment, but the diffuser will go down successfully, and Uno wins the fight! Sorry, the statuary room. So that's going to give them line of sight from Master, and that's just forced a couple of G2 players away. Pengu with one onto Ilems. Cantor gets one onto Renshiro, but traded straight back out. An absolute flurry of kills coming here. They're going either way. We are 1 versus 2. We are 1 versus 1. Pengu on a triple. Can it be a 4K for the round and the match? Yes, it can. Pengu takes G2 over the line, and they take the early advantage in this clash of the Titans between G2 and BDS.
Another 25 seconds at the very least. Got to give it to Fabian as well. He's stacking up there on the kills so far. Pengu gets dropped down by Renshiro. Now in a 2 versus 2. BDS have got 18 seconds to keep this one going. They're going for the plant. Fabian is down below. No C4 in hand means he's got to run up to the north side here as well. Are they watching the angle? Yes, they are. He finds the headshot, doesn't find the second, but the diffuser is down. It's a 1 versus 1, and Uno's had such a good day so far. Has got it all to do to close this one out. Getting in the right angle there as well. Must surely know where he's snuck away to. It's ring around the roses once again. Going to bait it out there with the diffuse. 4 seconds remaining. Uno picks up, knows where he is, goes for the kill. Uno finds it. G2 will go 2-0, and after 2 matches, will find themselves going through to the playoffs as the first European team to go there. Whoa, let's go.
What a play from Uno there, perfectly baiting the disable and then just moving back. He knew that BDS were going to move through that single door and not the rotate. He hits his shots, no surprise.
Shepard is down, diffuser going down. Great coverage from Karzeka now, but Hyper can stop it. Indeed he will. He just needs to stand on the panel. 5 seconds, Gumine in his foot. This will be so tough for Karzeka to try and win it. Can he get it? No! It's an absolute shootout at the OK Corral, and they'll both survive, but that'll be the victory for DarkZero. We see one of the Valkyrie cameras outside. Information on the rappel that is happening on Bathroom as Mint is appeared to be upside down. Still playing behind that shield as Hyper is daring somebody to engage, but it was actually Eclipse on Bathroom who walks right in and then loses himself to a Nitro Cell. Excellent call from Scyther. He's going to look for a run out through the main door, but Hyper and Mint are able to take down 2 members of Empire. Dan jumps out. 2 beautiful plays from Dan, and now he just needs to wait to see if Scyther's able to get there in time for the diffuser, which is caught at the final second once again by Dan. Hyper pistol out. He's not going to be able to do anything. Dan single-handedly winning the round for Empire. And what a way to start the map, and what a way to steal any kind of hope away from DarkZero. Ready to be planted by Hot and Cold as he's attempting it. But you know the Maestro can't really do all that much. There's air jabs in play. The 3 members of Empire that are left will need to now work into an execute that's been pulled off by DarkZero, and immediately DarkZero loses 2. The timer will continue to run. It will force both Skies and Mint to have to do some great work. Skies, skeleton key out, splat goes the Maestro, he'll fall down, and it's all up to Dan. Starts to defuse. Oh, there goes the Nitro Cell. Skies will have to tussle.
Oh, he's reloading!
No! Dan, how do you do that? He cuts him off the wire. He's got the shotgun out. Can he make it there in time?
Oh, God.
He's only got 6 seconds. I don't think he's going to make it, Michael. No?
No.
He doesn't make it.
He didn't make it with 1 second! Oh, no! A second and a half.
Has been known for quite a while, and Hyper is just lying there prone, waiting for somebody to come up. There's Empire from 2 separate angles. Eclipse tries to slow down Joystick, but a beautiful play. He's absolutely working it right now. Looking for a third, and he'll get it onto Hyper. The Doc appears and then immediately gets punished for it.
Up, and that is going to apply a lot of pressure to Joystick, who is using that shotgun, that FO12, at the top of server stairs. He's got support from Shepard. Both of these players, though, feeling pressure from that now open drop down.
I think they realize how hard it's going to be to flush him out. There goes a flash, and Joystick will just sit back, but he's going to just dance around it. Levels 1, goes for a second. We turn them all to rubble. There goes a Gishmot Mine, just in case somebody goes in. He's fully flashed. Gishmot Mine will stop Hot and Cold from being able to do too much. Pistol comes out, but the FO12 still has bullets in it. Another flash. How many do they have? There's another, and oh my goodness! Joystick buries them alive! Diffuser down as well. Say goodbye. Nobody's able to get him out of that spot.
Here's Skies with 1, but no more for Eclipse. Skies on the main staircase. He's got to put in some serious work. Shepard and Dan on low HP. It's doable. He's got 3 flashes, and he's got a good gun to make it happen, but no, Dan.
Early toxic canister, maybe? No, there's only 30 seconds left, and DarkZero will drop down the hatch. There goes a flash, a follow-up, looking onto the Valkyrie, a beautiful shot from Eclipse, pulls out the SMG-11, a third for him, and he's got all but 1 left to get the quad kill. It's going to be Shepard. He's been really good in this second half, but the diffuser goes down again, and that's match point for DarkZero in this revenge match. 4 damn kills for Eclipse. But DarkZero now positioning on to repel. Eclipse is there. Skies will join him. Hot and Cold's going to try to army crawl his way in. Where's the denial from Empire? A flash will go in. A repel on in from Eclipse. He gets shredded by a Doc. There's Scyther to get a kill. Mint drops Dan. DarkZero picks up yet another from Skies onto Scyther. Hot and Cold will have no problem getting this diffuser down. There you go. Mint with great coverage, and it's IQ to fall from Karzeka. Joystick is down below. Joystick gets spotted. It's Karzeka with only 5 kills, the Alda in hand, and no! Empire will not win their group. You can see the cries from DarkZero. North America has yet another team that will be going to the playoffs.
See some entry fragging going on, and that's the main issue. Rise and Aces are dead. Those are the 2 that usually get those opening kills. We're going to see Rips working his way in now, and a nicely placed grenade from Hicks cleans up Kendrew. Rogue equalizes for an equal split across this. Wow, that is the most unlucky grenade I have ever seen anyone get killed from inside of a professional match.
You ever seen Happy Gilmore?
Yes. Checking. No, he actually does not. So they have been basically starved for all of their utility at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, Aces used the C4 like right at the beginning of the round when I think it was Pi got into the fight with him. I don't know if
That's her last stun.
Yeah, Aces thought he was closer or something like that, but they just don't have anything to stop this plant now unless they expose themselves.
Oh my.
They even have the wall reinforced here inside of Small as well.
Oh
Smoke
no,
doesn't even go
Blue!
far enough out from Small to spread over to the planter. So NaVi just ends up with a free plant because the setup and the utility usage from Rogue just does not allow them to resist it. Pi with another pickup. Rips and Hicks are all that's left. Hicks will trade one more, taking out saves. But look at NaVi. There's such little room for anyone on Rogue to get back into this. And there you go. NaVi shuts it down. One to a Claymore, one more to a headshot from Kendrew. NaVi survive, moving forward with a 2-0 victory over Rogue.
All in utility going right, and it definitely went wrong for Wildcard. They still had all of that to expend, but now the issue is they have every single angle cut off here. They have vertical on the main stairs, making sure that they can't rotate out, as well as Fox playing open area with that hatch open. Oh my god, line them up! Vertical with a triple kill. Make that 2 headshots. Fox getting one for himself as well. It's all left up to Heierman, but he's got to worry about hatches. Vert from the flank as well as he works his way in, but it's going to be Fox to get that last kill. Reciprocity finally getting that locker CCTV take.
It's getting great control over the situation, especially at the top stairs.
Was laxing with those smoke grenades. They weren't playing them on site, so they don't have too much to worry about except for nitro cells.
They do have man advantage coming off of that, but ultimately that may not even end up mattering that much at this late in the round. Reciprocity can now capitalize on what's going to have to be a very rushed take from Wildcard and try to just shut them down as they go for the plant. Still at least one nitro cell sitting on Fox. He's not going to waste any time. Chucks that right in. Down goes the first plant attempt. Does find the angle, but again, that TCSG, not the easiest weapon to wield on pixel angles like you just saw there. He's even going to push in a little bit further here, but ends up giving away his angle. However, that wastes the time that's needed. Reciprocity wins out their last round on time, and they take control of the series 2-0 over Wildcard.
To the top of red stairs, not really being defended heavily enough, and as Buck moves in, he will more than likely get one. No, it's actually going in the other direction. Mentalist getting himself a nice double before Astro takes him out. Cameraman, one of his own virtue, levels that out with a trade, and that leaves us now in a 2 versus 1, but Astro manages to get the bomb down behind the bar, and that means that the defenders become attackers as they have to try and retake the site. Astro takes the head off Virtue as he tries to move through. The Nitro will be unsuccessful, and that leaves Lusty now in a 1 versus 1. Astro has picked his hill, and he is going to defend it. He's going to stay there. He's waiting. He's got crosshairs placed, and it's an easy shot as Lusty moves around through the vault. Well played from Astro, 1 versus 2, including a plant, and that is exactly the danger that I was talking about.
That pulse is still in effect, let's not forget. The map on that will give a lot of intel across the team. And with a bit of coordination, they can make this work for them. I expect there's still a couple of C4s available. In fact, I lie, because of course Astro died. If he did have one, and he did have one. What on earth is going on right there? That was Lusty charging in blind down main stairs, and here come 2 more as well. One spray almost comes through, we'll get it there, gets the second, and that's a triple kill coming through for Yuna. What on earth are Fnatic doing?
I'm not sure, Des. So we've got 15 seconds left to go. We'll talk a little bit more about that once the round is finished. We are now stuck with Tex in blue corridor, and he will be finished off by Ion, and the round there pretty much won by Yuna or lost on main stairs, whichever way you want to look at it.
Fnatic proceed to the next round, and it's FaZe who find themselves falling out of the tournament.
35 seconds to go, 5 versus 5. Could we have asked for a better finish to this match? It started off a little bit slow, but there's not going to be anything slow about this finish. That is for sure. We are going to have the stereotypical, the usual bloodbath down in Church and Arsenal. We can see challenges being made here. FaZe are yet to get a kill on the board. Yuna is down. Lusty and Magnet getting 2. Astro only 1. That leaves us 4 versus 3. Cameraman is in sight and will get a kill onto Mentalist, but Lusty is still there. He will get the kill. Astro, Magnet, this is going crazy. 2 versus 2. Lusty is down. 1 versus 1. It all comes down to this, but the time runs out. FaZe unable to do anything. We predicted it 30 seconds ago.